There are many different styles of interiors, and it's relatively easy to understand why. The reason is that there are many different individuals who have their own perspectives of what is preferable and what is not. The reaction a person may have to the image of a tiger's face is a good, even if extreme, example. While one person may become totally mesmerized by the portrait, fascinated by the patterns and details of the tiger, another person might find it totally unsettling to feel as though that tiger's gaze is upon them. Are both people looking at a tiger? Yes. Has the tiger's appearance changed in any way? No. Their minds are the outlying factor, taking the exact same image and associating a completely different response. It's simply their perception. The occurrence of these contrasting viewpoints as it relates to home design may go something like this. Two different people verbally describe their tastes in room style to be masculine, sophisticated, and gentlemanly-like. But unless further questions are asked, you would never realize that the image which is being described in each of these individuals' minds is completely different. If we asked each of them to paint a picture of what they envisioned, we would quickly realize that these two people have unalike concepts of the same description. It's truly an eye of the beholder situation. So what do you do when the picture in your head doesn't match the picture someone else created who described their design the same way you described your style? When you find yourself being the person who says, I would relate my taste to being polished and masculine and well-tailored, but it would seem that those references generally lead to a different look. So maybe my description is wrong. Your initial judgment of your style preference is not wrong. How could it be? It's you speaking of you. It's just that you've seen the product of someone else who described their style with the same terms. But the description visually meant something different to them, and that's okay. If you lean towards the minimalistic style and still have an affection for the art behind design, your style comes from a timeless, magnificent beauty and simplicity standpoint. The pursuit of that concept is one that you should continue. This is the person who may prefer white walls without sacrificing warmth. The person who believes each item in the room should have such a significant impact that only limited decor is needed. They're mindful of the time that it will take to create and maintain such a room, while not forgetting that a well-tailored room is something to be held in high regard. I've tried to think of characteristics this person may have in other aspects of their life to help identify them. And since we're speaking of style, it's more likely than not that their clothing choice would have some type of correlation to their interior preference. If you find yourself being the person who always wears black pants and simply looks for different colored shirts to pair with, or you could be someone who prefers a blue suit and your tie is the only variation of color or texture that you include, this type of behavior could be attributed to someone who likes the consistency of simplicity. There's not a lot of variation, but there is just enough. And you can bet that their clothing is always well taken care of from an appearance standpoint. Today, I'm going to show you how we utilized a relatively small amount of design technique to transform a bedroom who had not found its direction. If you're a returning subscriber, hit the thumbs up. If you're new here, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be a subscriber. Remember that if you would like our help in designing your room, you can have that help by clicking the link in the description below. Let's turn towards the computer and you'll be able to see what I see. Scott had contacted us with the intention of taking his bedroom in the direction of a classic and courtly appearance. He's inclined to appreciate styles that resemble those of Cape Cod's, English country homes, and Ralph Lauren type influence. For someone who enjoys these styles, Scott's personal interests align almost exactly as you would expect. Those of which include the history of JFK and his rise to prominence, classic men's fashion, particularly bespoke suits, and the James Bond film lineage. As you can see from these original photos, Scott had been testing different paint swabs to attempt to find colors that might work. What's interesting here is that it's very clear his prior choices had been influenced by what you would most abundantly find online when seeking direction for a masculine bedroom. The gray walls, the gray bed frame, black dresser, gray and white bed dressings. This room could really be so much more. The home itself is regionally located in an area that is very rich in history, immediately outside of Washington, D.C. Many of the homes in this area were built hundreds of years ago at the time of our country's founding fathers. These neighborhoods are inundated by historic colonial influences. There really couldn't be a better match between what Scott's individual interests are and what is right outside of his doorstep. Remember, if you're ever torn about what type of style to choose for the inside of your home, looking immediately outside at your environment is somewhere to start. This room was forcing a standardized, widespread renovation look, which occurs around the country without acknowledging the vast amount of historic influence it could tap into. Each room has the potential for challenges that you need to work with in order to come out with something of substance. This room has its size, its limited natural light, and no hardwiring for ceiling lights. We would need to take these into account when working through this design. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we did. We were able to approach this room in the same way that one would approach putting together a tailored suit, a shirt, and its accessories. A man's dress wear is not overly complex in terms of how many varying pieces you use. It's just knowing how to use them. For a second, I want you to picture this room next to a gentleman wearing a bespoke suit. Imagine that suit is a rich brown, and under it he has a white, clean pressed shirt. The tie is black, his pocket square is a sandy beige, his shoes and belt are tobacco hued. Is it overly complex? Not really. Does it provide a distinct presence in a very smart way? Absolutely. It is the ability to use few items to create great impact. People tend to become so fixated on painting a room a color, they forget how incredible pure white against natural wood flooring looks. We kept it simple by taking advantage of this, reverting the walls back to white and allowing the floors to complement. That light coffee-colored hardwood with gray paint has never looked good, in my opinion. There's something that feels so forced about it. Take this into account, especially if you have an older home with older floors. The slant in the ceiling line provides a special opportunity to work with, and that is the ability to create the illusion of a larger space. What was taken away from this is that the ceiling is covered in that infamous popcorn texture, which doesn't do a great job in grabbing the right kind of attention. Our fix for it? Ceramic decorative tiles. This almost forces the eyes to look up and acknowledge the rising ceiling height, I should say, as opposed to losing it in one's peripherals. The other significant accomplishment, we are beginning to create a more Victorian colonial look, which would be more true to the original styles of homes and how they were built in this area. The bed frame is that rich brown I described the suit as being just a moment ago. And you'll notice the clean, bright white sheets representing that fine pressed shirt. Our accent pillows are the black tie, the ottoman bench being the sandy beige pocket square. Are you beginning to see the gentleman's correlation? John F. Kennedy's presidency, as well as the rise of the first James Bond motion pictures, occurred just a few short years apart from each other. And although colored TV and photographs existed, there is something significant that our minds hold about black and white photography. Though the subjects are the same age, if not younger than us at the time of the photo, we somehow always view them the wiser because they existed in a time before us. Having black and white portraits serves to remove some of the theatrics of the subjects and instead present a more dignified appearance. I'm starting something new that I think you might enjoy. Each month, I'm going to give away a free room design. I'm going to select this winner from the group of people who follow the newsletter. So how do you follow the newsletter? There's going to be a link down in the description of this video that will allow you to subscribe to it. After that, you're automatically entered every month for a chance to win a free room design. I was considering skimming right past the next point, but I haven't mentioned it in a while, and maybe we could all use a little reminding. A full-length mirror is not reserved for our female counterparts alone. A man whose aim is to be well-dressed will need to see his attire in its entirety. If this is missing from your room, maybe it can be your next addition. The dual closet wall was the last area that we set our attention on. It's a smaller L-shaped area that seemed like an opportunity to do something different that would further accentuate the room without disturbing the simplicity. This wallpaper reminded me of a landscape one might have seen during those earlier colonial times, especially in this area. Before the major cities, before the construction, before the people, the countryside was merely serene nature. It felt right to have this particular wallpaper act as the last puzzle piece in creating the greater design. Nowadays, there are so many beautiful works of art that have been expanded into large-scale wallpaper murals. Using these in the right way and in the right area can make for a perfectly striking image. You have now seen the creation of a gentleman's classic bedroom in a minimalistic fashion. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you feel like sticking around a while, feel free to subscribe. See you on the next one.